13 WMAZ Morning starts now.
A few showers out there to kick off this last day of 2021, and unfortunately we do look to kick off 2022 quite on the stormy side. I'll have those details coming up.
A deadly tasing case out of Washington County, a point of focus for one activist, what he's seeking more than 2 months after it ended in a mistrial. Plus, kids in one Central Georgia school district will need to pack more than just books when they head back to class. What students in Dooley County need to know before school starts back, that'll happen next week. Good morning, everyone. This is like one of the most amazing sky cam shots. I just love that line and the tree popping out. You're looking live over the city of Macon at 6:31 actually this Friday, December 31st. Courtney, happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve to you, Suzanne, and to everybody at home. I can't believe we've made it to the end of another year. Isn't that wild? And thankfully, the weather isn't going to be quite as wild today. Still a little unsettled, but not as bad as yesterday. We do have a couple of showers to get the morning started in parts of Telfair, Wheeler, and Montgomery County. You can see some pockets of heavier rain as well, so just something to keep in mind as you're getting ready to head out the door. The roads might be a little bit wet in some spots as this all passes on through. Crisp County, and also looks like pushing into southern Pulaski and parts of Dodge, a little bit of rain as well. We also have some fog this morning in parts of Upson and Taylor County, Peach County as well, and up towards Washington and Hancock County. That's where the most dense fog is. Otherwise, the fog is not limiting your visibility too much, but you can see even in Macon about a mile of visibility. So just be sure you're driving carefully this morning. We do have a dense fog advisory for a lot of the area until 9 o'clock. You can see here a bit of a foggy start to the day, making it look really cool on the Macon Skycam this morning. 64 in the city of Macon, cooler for most of us. If you're south of Macon, you are a little bit warmer this morning. Now we are going to continue to have the chance for showers today. I'll time all that out and talk about the potential for severe weather as we head into the weekend. That's all coming up in my full forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Courtney. A human rights activist wants to see a deadly Washington County tasing case go back to court. It comes over 2 months after the murder trial of 3 former deputies ended in a mistrial. Former deputies Henry Lee Copeland, Michael Howell, and Rhett Scott were on trial in connection to the deadly tasing of Eurie Martin. He died on a country road in Washington County in July of 2017. In October, Judge H. Gibbs Flanders declared a mistrial after jurors said they were deadlocked on a verdict. Now it's unclear whether the case will go back to court. The president of New Order, a national human rights organization, Gerald Rose, says the Martin family is very disappointed in the district attorney's lack of communication after the trial.
This thing is being delayed too long. When it said mistrial, I just said it's just another delay. It's another excuse. These people are free, but the Eurie family, are crying every day. They say, well, Mr. Rose, I need your help. So I'm trying to do my part, but I can't do it by myself.
We've reached out to Middle Circuit District Attorney Tripp Fitzner several times since October, but he has not returned our phone calls. A Central Georgia school employee now faces charges of child sexual exploitation and sexual conduct by a person with supervisory authority. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office says yesterday investigators arrested Mary Persons High School's band director, Miles Benson, on felony warrants. The Sheriff's Office says they got a report of sexually explicit material exchanged between Benson and a teenager who was previously his student at the high school. The county school district now says Benson is on administrative leave. Next week, school system administrators, the Sheriff's Office, and the District Attorney's Office will hold a forum for parents about the investigation. It's happening Monday night at 6 at the Monroe County Schools Fine Arts Center. Now to 3 COVID-19 related headlines you need to know right now. The virus impacting offices in Central Georgia. The Bibb County Superior Court Clerk's office is now temporarily closed because of a virus outbreak. And just a note, this does not mean the whole courthouse is closed, just the clerk's office. The office says staff will work remotely until Monday, January 10th. Services like civil and criminal pleadings and paying child support are available online. The clerk's office says they will continue collecting and handing out child support payments, as well as continue scheduling child support hearings. Cochran says its City Hall is temporarily closed because of the COVID-19 exposure. There's no word on when they plan to reopen, but the city will post a notice when they do. For now, you should place payments in the city drop box at City Hall, and for emergencies, of course, call 911. As schools prepare to come back from Christmas break, kids could see a return to pandemic safety measures. Dooley County Schools plans to enforce a mask requirement when class picks up next week. The district says it's because of significant increases in COVID-19 outbreaks during the holiday season. All students, staff, and faculty will need to mask up on buses and in schools. In news from across the state, Governor Brian Kemp has signed new maps for Georgia's congressional delegation, state senate, and state house into law. The move yesterday resulted in at least one immediate lawsuit challenging the maps. That comes as candidates gear up to run under the new lines. The new districts could increase the number of Republicans in Georgia's 14-member congressional delegation from 8 to 9. The state senate map is projected to keep 33 of the Senate's 56 seats in GOP hands. Meanwhile, the House map is projected to keep 98 of 180 in Republican control. Democrats say the new lines grab too much power for Republicans. If you need to renew your driver's license or car registration over the holiday weekend, you won't be able to. The State Department of Driver Services computer system went offline after offices closed yesterday, and it will be unavailable through Monday. The department plans to upgrade its computer system in hopes of reducing costs and improving system performance. If you plan to celebrate New Year's Eve by watching the peach drop in Atlanta, you'll have to take that off your list. No trip up down, that's north, I-75, yeah, for the third straight year. It won't happen. This year's was set to feature performances from singer Ashanti and Atlanta-based hip-hop group Goody Mob and rapper Blanco Brown. Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms says the city made the decision to call off the event as COVID-19 cases rise. The peach drop didn't happen last year either because of the virus. It was also sidelined in 2019. One Macon mom now has her daughter to thank for coming to her rescue. Tamaya Alexander was at her mom's house when she suddenly fainted. After getting medical attention, she was told that her 2-year-old daughter, Serenity Williams, used her cell phone to dial 911 before calling her grandmother, who sent for help. Family members and officials are amazed at what little Serenity did, but no one is as proud as her mom.
I didn't know what to expect from my baby, and to see my baby being so smart and intelligent and know what to do when something is going on with her mom, it really touches my heart.
Alexander says she always knew her baby was special, and that is very special. Hopefully mom is recovering and doing okay.
Yes, and smart. Special and smart.
Special, smart, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone gave that kid a certificate.
That's right. Maybe there's a medical field in her future already. Maybe that's
absolutely.
a telltale sign of things to
Exactly.
come. Lots to be proud of.
She's like, I got this, Mom.
Yeah, don't worry, Mom. I got you. 2 years old. Means nothing. All right, everybody. Well, let's talk about how crazy the weather was yesterday, right? A wild day. This photo is from Judy Batson, and I believe the building there is the Burlington, so I would assume this was in Macon. She didn't say where this photo is from. Either way, this is just a textbook photo of a supercell thunderstorm. I mean, look at how cool this is. You can see here's that wall cloud where you can see all that heavy rain falling here, and then here's that cloud top with all the thunderstorm activity in it. Wow, that is just a really, really cool photo. I know when you see this driving down the road, it's probably a little scary looking, and you definitely don't want to be driving when these are rolling on through, but thank you either way for this photo. I'm glad that you took it safely, and thank you to everyone who sent us photos. We've gotten a lot between the hail and the pictures of the thunderstorm structures. We've gotten some really, really stellar photos, and we appreciate all of them. Appreciate that, and thankfully we are not going to deal with any of that today. We will still have the chance for thunderstorms, but don't expect anything severe, and definitely no hailstorms like we had yesterday. I think that was the most impressive thing yesterday in Houston County. A lot of us experienced hail. So here's a look at what's going on right now. We have some rain in parts of Telfair, Wheeler, Montgomery County, also moving into Dooley County, Pulaski County, and Dodge County. You can see some pockets of heavier downpours for the start of the day, so you're going to want to pack that umbrella because we will have that chance for scattered showers and storms throughout the day today, of course, starting this morning. And we also have some fog out there for the start of the day along 75 and north. Those are the counties with a dense fog advisory highlighted in gray, so quarter-mile visibility or less will be possible. And you can see the fog here in Perry starting to get a little bit more thick. You're looking live on top of the fairgrounds. You can barely see the cars anymore on 75, so be sure that you're using those low beams, driving extra carefully this morning. We're at 64 in the city of Perry, so a little bit of a cooler morning out there. If you're south of Macon today, or I should say south of Houston County, you're near 70 degrees this morning. So some of us are a little bit cooler. And then where that rain is setting up this morning, you're definitely a bit warmer for the start of the day. Now, as we go through the day today, scattered showers, pretty much isolated rain. That's going to be our style, I guess you could say, of our rainfall. Isolated showers, maybe a few thunderstorms as well. You could see maybe some pockets of heavier downpours on and off throughout the day will be possible. Could have some gusty wind in any of the afternoon storms, but again, we're not expecting any kind of severe weather for the day today. The nighttime, we start to quiet down, and then we do it all over again tomorrow. A pretty unsettled start to the new year. Tonight, if you're planning on going out for New Year's Eve, the forecast looks great. We'll see mostly cloudy skies, temperatures nice and mild in the low to mid 60s overall. A great looking night to celebrate the new year and ring it in. Now, as we kick off the new year, we are unfortunately going to look ahead to a severe threat. 1 out of 5 level for a severe threat as we head into Saturday night. This is for late Saturday evening. I think we're more so going to look ahead to Sunday. All of central Georgia already in a level 1 of 5 threat for severe storms. We're going to look for damaging wind gusts, very heavy rain, maybe a brief isolated tornado or two as well, along a very strong cold front that's going to move through as we head into Sunday morning through the afternoon. So with that said, you're going to want to stay weather aware through the weekend. We'll be warm all ahead of that cold front. Upper 70s today and tomorrow, low 70s Sunday, and then we're going to be back in the 30s Monday and Tuesday morning with highs in the low to mid 50s. We'll stay dry and temperatures will go back in the 60s by Wednesday.